You're doing great, he says with cheer, while flames reflect in the camera's mirror. Backfire, backfire, it's all a mess. Broadcast the circus can't second guess. Wobbly kneecap stumbles in the haze. Nobody knows who's steering this craze. Who's steering this craze? Wobbly spin circles like a broken wheel. Lost in the chaos, no grip, no feel. Pete shouting orders, Sam still checked out. It's a miracle, anything gets it out. Backfire, backfire, it's all a mess. Broadcast the circus can't second guess. Wobbly kneecap stumbles in the haze. Nobody knows who's steering this craze.
Backfire Simsport presents BSTV TCR Season 24. Drivers think touring cars are easy. Easy? No, no, no. This season brings new aero, new tire, and a brand new BOP, making the racing closer than ever. One small tap, one tiny mistake, and suddenly emotional damage. Door-to-door battles, late braking, and absolutely zero mercy. In TCR, every corner is a war and every lap can change everything. If you defend too hard or brake too late, more emotional damage. Guiding you through the chaos are BSTV broadcaster Jay Colley and Pete Bingham. Welcome to BSTV TCR Season 24. The battle begins now.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to BSTV. Why have I got the wrong graphic showing? Because we're in race chaos. Welcome to season 24 of the Backfire Simsport TV TCR Challenge Cup, week 9, and we're here at Watkins Glen. I'm stealing that for life. I'm Pete Bingham. I'm ready with the mop. I'm joined in the booth remotely by Jay Corley, who's ready with the bucket. Good evening, Jay.
I'm going to need one of these for later. It could be a stressful night.
Classic. I hope that's at least a Red Bull and nothing stronger, Jay. Cause,
No comment.
No comment, right, excellent.
School night as well.
Yeah, and BSTV are having our annual conference this week, so also at BSTV Towers in the north of the UK is Sam Boozen, who's ready with a snorkel. Evening, Sam.
Evening, everybody.
So you've got 3 commentators tonight for what is going to prove to be probably one of the wettest races that we've ever had, if the forecast is anything. But right now, folks, it is nice and dry. You're in the state of New York, upper New York, and we're hoping, from a viewer's perspective, good grief, that made me jump. From a viewer's perspective, that it's going to absolutely deluge, because it would be wrong for it not to. Okay, we're going to have a quick look at the standings like we always do, so I'll bring those straight up before we look at any drivers. Amazingly, on a race week, we've got 36 in the session, especially on a wet race week as well. So Andrea Stefanina is our championship leader at the moment. He leads by only 10 points, Jay. I mean, that is tighter than a tight thing on tight day. And then a big jump after that, back to David Johansson in the top 3. Do you think that Pete and Andrea are going to just keep this going right to the end of the season? Because I think they will.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be tick for tack. Don't discount David Johansson maybe getting a few lucky. I don't mean lucky as in his driving, but lucky as in the results of Andrea and Pete. But it is Watkins Glen in the state of New York, the concrete jungle where dreams can be ruined.
Yeah, brilliant. That's fantastic. I like that. And then we got Stephen Walker, quite a substantial amount of points behind David Johansson, and then Stephen Hurd a bit behind Stephen. So all the Stephens turning up at once. But I think the battle at the minute is definitely two, maybe David Johansson if he can lever himself forward a little. Let's have a look at Pro-Am. So Pro-Am's Thomas Asboth leads the way on 1,073, nearly gave him 10 times his point score there. Carl Hardy in second place on 1,050, just 23 points behind. And Jura Larkinen only 4 points behind him. This one is hotting up now. Tom Woodcock's slowly bridging the gap, but he's a little way off it. And then the big jump starts back to PVG. So this one, as with seasons gone by, Jay, this one could be the one to be watching, more so than the Pro at times.
It's always the case. Every single season, this is the championship that I'm always keeping an eye on, and just look how close it is. Like one race could just decide it all, to be honest, or completely flip the table on its head. It's you know, you always make it there. You can make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York.
Classic. Right, let's have a look at AM-Class. AM-Class, Fraser Geraghty, or what's his name today? Left-handed swimming girl, which I thought was hilarious. Left-handed swimming girl is on 955 points, including his drops. That's reduced the gap back to Josh Taylor somewhat, but the gap is still monstrous. It's 379 points. Thomas Coombe giving Josh Taylor a really good run for his money, and then another 100 points back to Chris London. So this one, for the first season for a long time, Jay, is fragmented. I don't see anybody catching Fraser. In fact, he's probably mathematically already won it. I'm not sure.
I don't think it's quite mathematic, but it will need some collapse and some absolutely like ferocious driving from the likes of Josh and Thomas. They'll have to think it's midnight in Manhattan. It's no time to get cute, just like a Mad Dog's Promenade. I can't think of any other songs which have New York or any sort of. I don't know. It's Bruce Springsteen.
But Sam is busy pointing at the screen at the minute because
yeah,
it's
I've
raining.
seen it as well. Yeah, hallelujah. That's not a song about New York, but I fancy singing it anyway.
Man.
There we go.
Absolutely.
BSTV karaoke. Pete's quite good at that, aren't you?
No, that should never ever be played again on any format ever. An echo from Jay, yes, because Jay is coming through my speakers to the back of my microphone. So if I turn Jay down any more, then I won't be able to hear him myself. So it might be that
La 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 la.
that might block some J sound if I do that, and it also brings it nearer to both me and Sam. That's my boom mic. Good evening to Sir Alan on the chat. Lots of reverb on Jay. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. How can we get rid of Jay's reverb by using the speakers? I'm not sure we can we?
I'm not sure.
No, neither am I. We'll give that.
Just
some
have to turn the
thought.
speakers down, surely. Just turn the speakers down, and Sam will. I'll have to communicate with Sam via the magic of American Sign Language.
Hang on. Just about hear the engines, so can I hear you at all?
I can't think of what to say at this moment, so use this
Oh,
as
well,
a
that's
mic
good
test.
enough.
1 2 1 2.
The answer to my question is no. Right, we're going to go for 23 on the scale of J. So let's see if that will reduce the reverb. It's you know, it's the BSTV conference. You know, and things can't stop it. Oh, we're getting more drivers joining. Evan Kiso's just joined, so we're on 37 now. Right, and then team standings. This one was starting to get tense, I think. So Result X Pure Sims, well, they've extended their lead from week on week, Jay. It's now up to 260 point gap over Sim Racing Grid. So Sim Racing Grid need to sort themselves out somewhat. Then we've got BSTV, who are slowly dropping down, but that's because Wobbly's useless and never... Oh no, he's not in this team anyway, is he? Oh, I forgot about
Wow.
that. Well, I'm just saying.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is called an agenda.
Absolutely it is. So yeah, I think we need more Walker brothers up front, and Sam's still getting used to doing the... so Sam Blees is still getting used to doing the Elantra. So yeah, that one's not going to happen. But SRG, do you think they've got it in them, Sam, Jay? Sam, you don't normally broadcast this one, do you? So you might be a little bit out.
I think everything's possible.
Everything's possible. In that case,
I
my
agree.
money is on Team Chimera, one-man team, Jamie Wilson, currently 10th.
Yeah, that's why you're not a betting man.
Yeah, that's exactly
Sorry, a
right.
very good betting man.
Right, let's have a look at driving in the meeting, because that changed again last week. Tom Woodcock and Tom Griffiths share the top spot with Renee Earhart, so that's going to have to get split up by the end of the season. And then a whole bunch of people on 1 point. No need to talk about that too much. And then Sir Alan's Safe Driver Award. This one's going to develop in future seasons, primarily because there may be a reward for winning this one in future seasons. I'm in deep conversation with Sir Alan on this. Yeah, tune in. Well, when I announce the next season, all will become clear. But at the moment, Fraser Garrity and Jeff Saunders are kind of running away with it, along with Chris Needham.
I was about to say, if there's going to be a prize for it, should we just ask Jeff now what he wants for the next 5 seasons?
Yeah. It's nearly... Oh, it's raining a lot heavier, as Sam's pointing out on the screen at the moment. So we might end up with that rain earlier than we thought, Jay. That could be interesting. I'll let you do your assessment of the rain. Let's have a look at what is going on the track, though. So, right. Am I reading that right? Oh yeah, we're in qualifying already. Oops. Hang on. Qualifying is this one. Yeah.
We just started. They've done the road lap. That's it.
Right. Okay.
So we're not too late.
So usually Renee is the first car out, and it looks like he is this time. Alex Rogers says, I'm going to predict we don't sort ourselves out. That's the word from Sim Racing Grid.
Oh, Renee, that's not a good move.
No. So that was a bit sketchy. Making their way around.
Not for, I should probably clarify on that one. It's not for Renee's driving ability there. It's just the fact that if it's raining and it's still a technically dry track at the beginning of qualifying, you'll want to get your lap done now as quick as possible. Maybe even get a banker lap in, because the track's only going to get slower and slower. This is pretty much a one-shot qualifying session.
Yeah, absolutely. Track position could be everything, especially if it's okay, let's have a look at. Hopefully SDK doesn't shut the control pane. If everything goes a bit very close, it's because Pete's lost control of the screen. Jay, shall we use that SRG rider just in front of Renee at the minute? Stephen? Do you want to do a track intro, Jay, on board with Stephen?
Sure. Got a little while until he gets to the line.
Yeah, we're on boot format for this, aren't we? So we've got all the additional turns that the NASCAR circuit doesn't have. Through the short chute, and then through toe, which is the next one. This is the toe of the boot. Multiple overtaking. Maybe we don't do Stephen. Maybe we'll do Renee. Just saying.
Alex has cursed his own teammates.
Absolutely.
Sort themselves out. Let's power slide into the wall, why don't we?
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna join Renee.
Before we do, just Sir Alan's just put in the chat right now. Tom Griffiths is a new daddy. He is the proud father. So congratulations, Tom, for the newborn.
Yeah, absolutely. So congratulations to Tom Griffiths. My opinion on children is quite brutal. You should have got a cat. But, well, they don't cost you as much. You know?
I do second that.
Yeah, Sam's a cat as well.
And you don't need a sheet to have it, so
Yes, this is true. Yeah.
so it's win-win.
We missed the start of the lap, Jay, doing that one. So
If you put the map up, I can tell you what position we watch from instead. There's still plenty of people on the track.
Okay, so what else have we got? Chesney is currently sporting black wheels in memory of his grandmother who passed away very recently. So from one extreme to the other, new introduction to the world, one leading it hopefully as gracefully as she could. So we're all doing that for Chesney and his family. So thoughts go out to them. Right, let's try and find somebody else that's finishing the lap. Where's my truck? Well, we won't see them moving because they're only coming around on their first time lap. So hopefully they're not going to instantly pit for new tyres.
Let's go Carl Hardy.
Look at it at this corner.
Oh my God, that time just there for third place.
Wow, Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor just grabbing the track by the horns, and wow, they're going to be absolutely ecstatic with that one. Yeah, let's jump on board with Carl Hardy. Actually, he's just behind Renee.
Renee, yeah?
Behind Carl Hardy.
Who?
Carl.
Carl.
Is Carl behind him? Isn't it?
Ah, there we go. Right, we'll
Yeah.
jump on board with Carl. Off you go. Well, nearly. Penultimate time.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Let's go for it. Why not? So, welcome to New York, New York. You two better do the da-da-da-das in the background. But anyway, off to our first lap here. It's a couple of raindrops going on at the moment, but this is one of the most popular tracks on the service. Let's find out why. For Jesus Christ. Braking just past the 300 board. You want to get yourself around and use the camber. Put yourself out wide. I can hear you both. Yeah, yes, 3DS's. Keep it as tight as possible, the least amount of steering that you can, or else, you know, you're going to end up grabbing your speed. Coming up to the bus stop, there's some slight changes to it this season. At the front curb, if you hit it too hard or too close to the wall, it is a slowdown. In fact, I think that might be a slowdown for Carl. No, Carl's just survived with it, but you still keep as close as you can to the apex of the bus stop from the inner ring to the outer. Just regulate your throttle in this wetter weather. Try to avoid the curbs, because that is one curb you do not want to be hitting at speed. Before the drain cover, get yourself in as tight as possible to the corner, and later apex will do you better as you go down the tip of the boot. Going up to the toe, you've got a little bit of an elevation change here. In the wet, you want to take it nice and wide. Yet again, another late apex. Feather the throttle on the outskirts and use as much of the track as you can on exit. As we go towards the heel, we love a good old heel turn, don't we? Brake nice and early. Unlike the old track before the update happened, you can't use as much of the exit past the curbs, or else it is yet another pretty horrible off track. Keep nice and close to the following left up the hill. Penultimate corner, lift at the 100 board, sail your way round and feather the throttle again, but get over to the left hand side as soon as possible. You'll be braking just past the tyre wall. Keep it nice and tight, and depending on how brave you feel, get onto that throttle as soon as possible. Miss out the wall, it's pretty hard, you know, then race to the line for Watkins Glen, and with that, you've done the boot.
Very good, very good. I'm hoping you can. Oh, no,
And I feel maybe pizza. Oh, there we go.
Excellent. This is just audio chaos in this BSTV conference at the moment.
I was just doing that going. I was just like, are they commentating, or are they like, you know, just trying to do the do? So.
Oh dear. Right. So very well done to Carl Hardy for not binning it going around there. Car full of pies.
David Ayres.
You are?
Boy, David Ayres up to 14th place at the moment. What a lap.
You selected that.
just if you got the tyre changes for the score for the timing tower, see if anybody's out on the
See
track
who's
with
got
wet
what?
tyres.
Tyre
I doubt it's going to be for trying to get round the track as quick as possible in the wets, but maybe getting some wet tyre practice. Or is the track in a condition where dries are still going to be the quickest option?
Yeah, well, I think it was like what Stephen said. I think it was Stephen anyway. He said dry tyres all the way. He said actually physically wet, and you've got puddles to drive through, and you've got water to displace.
Here comes the rain again. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of on and off rain coming over the next hour or so. But there is, I'm just going to look how far away it is. There is a big, moist, green. You should probably get that checked if it's looking like that. But there's a big amount of heavy rain that is on its way, but it might not be hitting us until possibly some point during the feature race, in which case grab some popcorn.
So PVG's put in a mega time, so he's third already.
Oh, Stefanino going even quicker by 0.7 of a second over Pete Newman.
Yeah, that's a really good time.
And Stefan Gogol as well.
I'm just going to fix the sound.
Sorry.
Sorry about this, folks. It's going to look a bit rough for a second. Do this and go to That's better. Right, I should be able to hear you a bit better now, Joe.
Okay.
That up. Right, there we go. Hopefully that has balanced everything out. How I'm going to get my settings back to what they were, I have not
luck.
got a clue.
Should have took a screenshot.
I've just ruined my life, Jay.
Yeah,
This is going to
it's
take
too
7
late.
months to get back to what I had originally. Goddamn BSTV conference. Right, okay, so, yeah.
I mean, if it had made it easier, I could have voted off for the night maybe, and then you and Sam could have had a
this is
proper
more
booth
fun.
setup
This is
with a
more
disco
ridiculous.
ball at the top and your karaoke mics.
Yeah, but would you really want to be away for a day when it's absolutely peeing with rain at Watkins Glen? Everybody loving life on dry tyres, scooting through corners like I just saw Adam Kiso do. Bless him, he's not had any practice, so I know that. Let's have a look further back. Why is left-handed swimming girl so far down, Jay? Why do you think that is?
I do not think Fraser is a fan of this track whatsoever. I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, but was really struggling at some points during the officials last night. Although it was having some really good battles with some extremely quick people, it looked like he was struggling slightly here compared to a lot of the other tracks on the calendar. But at the same time, Fraser might just be thinking, just keep the car on the track, and that's the championship absolutely guaranteed at the same time. So this could, at the same time, just be a safety call for him.
Yeah, very true. He's just trying to keep it clean as much as he can, try and take that safe drive reward away from Jeff, but I think he'd have to pry it out of his cold dead fingers personally. Right, what else is going on? Renee struggling.
First position in AM is Stefan Gobel on wets, apparently.
Oh no, he's only just switched those wets.
Ah, okay.
So
Yeah,
he must be
at no
doing what you
point-
said, Jay, and giving the wets a go.
Maybe, but we've only got a minute and a half left, so I don't know if they're getting wet tyres on now to prepare for the race. It's just also a possibility. Little nugget of advice for anyone who's racing right now who's using eye overlay. If it says very lightly wet, and it doesn't look like it's going to carry on raining for the next couple of minutes, you can get away with dries. But anything wetter than that, then expect to see the majority of the grid on wet tyres.
Right, so who else are we looking at? David Ayres, who put in a really good opening volley of laps. has now dropped down all the way to 27th. That's a surprise.
Wow. Then you got Jamie Wilson, Michael Hall, and Derry Johansson, all 20th position and lower at the moment. Really struggling with the wet weather here.
Yeah, Jamie Wilson not on
Oh
track.
no,
Michael
14th
Hall.
now. So
Sorry?
David jumping up to 14th, Johansson, so still quite low, but
Yeah. And how long have we got? We've only got half a minute. We're in a heat race, folks, so they're going to bin us out as soon as the timer ticks into the 15-minute mark. So let's see what these guys have got left, because this is going to be
don't
their
think
last
Demis is
hurrah.
going. Don't know if he's going to make it. To be honest, 6 seconds left. I'd be
I think
shocked if
he'll
they
be
do.
Okay. He usually runs to like 4 seconds over, so I think he's going to get
There we
this
go,
posted.
done.
Oh, or not. I can be wrong 100% of the time, Jay. It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah. I need another swig. Oh wow, a load of puddles just literally flashed on the screen,
Yeah, it is. Right,
and then
we'll
they flash
extend
back off
grid.
again.
Yeah, I'm going to run through this grid as fast as I can. Andrea Stefanina will lead us away. Pete Newman will go off on the front row next to him. So that is the as the rain starts really coming down. That is the literally the front of the championship at the moment. Stephen Hurd off third, Pete Van Gool PVG off fourth, Tony Walker off fifth, sixth will be RDJ, Ronald De Jong, Euron Larkin off seventh, Stefan Goebel off eighth. That is very good. Sorry, Silas Goebel off eighth. That is very good performance for qualifying. Carl Hardy 9th. 10th is Renee. Thomas Coombe off 11th. 12th will be Stephen Lucky Wookie Walker. 13th will be Demis Tigchalar. David Johansson off 14th. Chris London 15th. 16th will be Josh Taylor. Stefan Klauker off 17th, who was dreading this race. 18th will be Jamie Ayres. Thomas Asboth 19th. 20th will be Deck Crowther. Evan Kiso off 21st. 22nd will be Michael Hall. Daniel Lewis off 23rd. 24th will be Tom Woodcock. 25th, if I can click the button right, will be Stefan Goebel. Needs to take some lessons off Silas. 26th will be Chris Needham. David Ayres off 27th. 28th will be Jeff Saunders. Jamie Wilson even. 29th. Thanks for laughing. 30th will be Andy Littler. CBDB. What?
Not that. Carry on. Sorry, carry on.
Chesney will go off 31st. 32nd will be Odie Payne. Left-handed swimming girl will go off 33rd. 34th will be Jason Haddington. Paul Hurley off 35th. 36th will be Darrell Wright, and 37th will be Chris Dixon this evening. Right, let's see what cameras I've got, shall we, for this start?
Right,
that's quite a good one.
Pete, there are 50% of drivers choosing the wet tyres.
Oh,
It
hang
is
on.
split down the middle. If you hit the tyre on the timing tower, it's
Oh my word! Right, so who do we think, Sam?
Well,
Are the winners got the W's or the D's?
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, as the lights come on.
I bet on the D's.
Stefanina and Pete
on the
both on
track.
different tyres.
Yeah. Oh, that's Sam Blease, isn't it?
Or maybe not at the start.
That's Tony. Is that Tony? No, yeah, it's Tony Walker. Straight to the front.
Some of those clubs could still be ready to cause some sort of chaos.
It's usually the next turn, isn't it?
Oh, someone's around.
Oh,
In the SS.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's vicious. Oh dear.
That is a small pile-up.
oh my
That's not
God!
a small pile-up. What's your idea of a big pile-up?
Big cars.
Yeah, that's going to take a little while to sort everything out. If you need any spare parts for a TCR, they're all here.
I bought on eBay.
Okay, so we've got a banquet now because look how many meatballs we've got.
That is insane.
13 meatballs.
Wow.
That's it. Oh dear. And Stefan Klauker, who's going sideways towards the bus stop.
That's not going to
And
work.
he's flashing his lights now. Oh, 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 oh. There's
At
another
this
2
point,
instant points.
I would just skip the bus stop and just drive straight through the cones.
Yeah, 'cause
Like,
you're only going to slow down when you're all I can see is red in my event tracker. So that was interesting. Right, so Andrea Stefanino is going to pick up the safety car at some point. Tony Walker is probably swearing inside his helmet. That's probably his best start, and he's been caught up with this.
And
yellow.
this situation is not good for the dry tires.
What, going slow?
Going slow. Rain is coming down, so tires will be cold. More rain, so it's not good. Rain not good.
Have you raced in wet weather on Watkins, Jay, or not?
Well, I've done a lot of track guides with wet weather, so I've technically driven everything on wet. And I tell you what, the exact hot spot where this accident occurred was the main place I was always losing it into the wall. Not just in wet weather though, to be honest, but also dry in different cars like the NASCAR. But yeah, that was insane.
I believe it started.
I started up
Oh
front.
no, it's in front of this.
Yeah, I saw someone sideways going up the S's,
Yeah.
and then a pile up.
Right. So who was further forward? Maybe it was Stefan. No, I think I'm right there. Yeah. Oh no. Somebody else has gone. It's an SRG car. I think there was 2 crashes, Jay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna run this again.
seeing a car going off in front of you is going to cause a major panic with people behind, and cause people to sort of jockey for lanes and position.
That was well, it involved basically half the field, really, didn't it? Nearly. I want to see who that car further forward was, because there's nothing else in the event tracker. So I think it's possibly trying to find the right car to be on at this point.
I think it was before then.
No, there's nothing before that. No? That's just the start.
Yeah, that.
Jamie Ayres we've already looked at, that was further back. Chesney will be further back as well. This is Chesney's view of Lap 1's chaos. So it's already happened, it's already going on up there. Who is that car? There's an Audi further forward, a couple of Audis further forward. But I can't find the actual car that caused the chaos. These are all further back, the ones that I'm getting as part of the crash on SDK.
Well, it did look like an SRG car had taken the left-hand side curb,
So maybe,
and you probably need to look for someone passing David Johansson at that point. I think it was Johansson.
I think it's David Johansson. Yeah, let's go for this again, and then click on David Johansson as soon as I can.
Oh yes.
Oh, it is David Johansson, right? Okay. So it was David that lost it. He slammed in ahead of one of the Audis, and then everybody else got caught up. But I think it was 2 crashes, Jay, unless you're right, and the person like further back just got completely freaked by the fact that there was a crash going on.
I think several people got freaked at that point, and yeah, it's just reflexes, and it just did not work out for anybody who was within that vicinity at all.
No, that's right. So, we're going to do some eye pacing for a while. If everybody remembers eye pacing from the wonderful The Gift.
This might be a good time to refill.
What, refill the alcohol?
Yes.
Excellent. I'll let you go, and you can sample the whiskey. There is a beer in the behind the oven. Sorry,
But it has been there for 2 years.
not two, maybe like 1.5. How has Chesney picked up a black flag? That must have been in the pits. Where's
Yes,
Chesney?
biggest winner from all of this though is definitely Paul Hurley, Jason Haddington, Darrell Wright as well, up 16, 14 and 15 places from this. It's a hell of a jump just there. Chris Dixon up 11 to 26th as well. If we go a little bit further up towards the front of the grid, we've got Stefan Goebel up 9 and 16th. We've got Even Kiso in 15th, up 6, and up 6 for Daniel Lewis as well in 17th.
Yeah. Right, what's the car, the pace car got on it? Still got lights on, so we're going to do one more after this, is my estimation. But never a more blocked track have I ever seen, Jay. That was side to side, just solid with cars.
Yeah, that was literally, that's everybody's worst nightmare in the officials this week, and that's on a dry track.
Yeah. So this is just 3 clicks of the button, and it ended up with me getting something like 50 to 100% cloud and 100% rain, chance of rain, 100% chance of rain. I don't know whether you want to have a look, Mr. Jay the weatherman, and see, is it going to get worse or better? Because it can change quite a lot.
I'm just gonna basically put it like this: if you put your hand out flat, it's probably going to be more effective if you gave a high five to the wind, because you'd feel more rain. It's going to be raining sideways, Pete.
Right, okay. Not good then. Excellent.
Feature race is going to get a bit sweaty.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got Tony Walker still doing phenomenally well. His qualifying was excellent, but he got 3 positions straight out of the start. In fact, let's go and watch that, because we're going to do another lap with this safety car anyway. So where did Tony Walker launch from? Even his brother did well. He passed Thomas Coombs straight away. So this is Tony Walker's start. So we're going to see him dive straight down the centre of the 2 cars in front of him. That was a brilliant start.
Absolutely.
Spectacular. He needs to give lessons on how to start. He's that good.
And it's surprising as well. I'm surprised with Stefanina's start, because the dry tyres are quicker in a straight line than the wets. But obviously we've just seen Tony Walker start just there on the dries compared to Stefanina on the wets, and it doesn't. It's the science of tyres is still something I'm getting used to, and every time I see a race like this, it's something that just is constantly proving me wrong.
Yeah, Stephen Walker here, nearly 4 wide at that point. Did really well to avoid getting collected. And he must have been, yeah, he was one of the first cars ahead of the crash.
Wow.
This is going to be the... Oh, he got tagged. Yeah, so David Johansson got tagged. And that's what caused the crash today. So, refreshments have arrived in the in the boot. It's obviously just water.
Yeah, definitely just water. Smoky water. Smoky water.
Right, right. What we're looking at in terms of live running. Let me go and find live for a minute. Where's the live button gone? There. And let's see what's going on the front of the field. We should have lights off on the pace car. We do.
Just in time.
Just in time. So we had some good views of various different things. Alex Rogers, nice to see my prediction came true about sorting ourselves out. Oh dear. And still with half the field on wets, Jay, and half the field on dry. So the ones that went in for repairs didn't bother with their tyres, maybe?
Yeah, although damage does get repaired quite quickly, it's not always the same for the tyres. So maybe in this case, it's why waste an extra 30-40 seconds on getting your tyres done when you could easily just pick up a few positions or try and stop yourself from losing any more.
So Alan's already called this the pilot of the season. That was probably one of the biggest pilots I think BSTV's ever had.
As far as I
Yeah,
remember, I think it's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Nearly as good as the Bloodbath of Adelaide 2025.
Right, yeah, that was particularly bad.
I haven't seen that one.
Have you not? That was brutal.
With Rene getting piggybacked across 2 corners.
Yeah, he turned into a surfing car.
Oh,
It was really good. It's been memed, hasn't it, Jay?
It's a GIF and everything. Right, 2 more corners to go.
Yep. Let's have a look
Drivers
and see if Tony can get such a good jump again.
Yeah, drivers have been warned of close traffic during the restart, so we'll see what happens. But this should be a bit of a safer start now that everyone's single file, unless someone towards the front misses their cue to go. And look at Tony, how close he is to Stefanina right now.
Yeah.
And Stefanina's got the jump, but Tony Walker isn't that far behind.
Wearing him like a cheap suit for a minute. Stefan Silas doing really good.
Stephen Walker did jump Rene, and Rene lost a position to Ronald de Jong as well.
Here we go. Will they remember to lift this time?
Ooh! Whoa, that Jamie Ayres on the outside
I'm
there, I thought
clenching.
Yeah.
Oh, Cal Hardy dropping a couple of positions down in 14th, but not through a crash. Luckily. There we go. Now let's see how the bus stop performs with this. Now we're back to rate and pace, wet curbs, and even wetter drivers through perspiration.
Rather be in the rain. It's worse than sweaty drivers. Right, down through the carousel.
It honestly looks better at Watkins than it does look in the UK today. I'm just saying.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, bit of side-by-side action from, it looked like De Jong and Pete Newman.
Yeah, I'm just ahead of this. I think it was, yeah, and again, Rene in the mix as well. Tony Walker, is he losing out this here to Stephen Hurd? I think he is.
Probably, very, very likely, but expect Tony breaking a little bit earlier there.
So Tony's
Nearly
breaking
too
earlier,
early.
Jay, because he's the one on dry tyres. Stephen Hurd and Andrea Stefanina are on wets. And look at where Andrea is now. He's gone.
Yeah, I think we might be literally on that line right now, Stephen Walker, but
Good
nicely done
catch.
by Pete Newman. But that has allowed the SRG of David Johansson to gain 2 extra places there. A godsend, and I tell you what, Stephen Walker and Pete Newman are fighting it out on there at the moment, but Stephen Walker flushing across to get a decent exit. That's a brilliant exit. Expect Stephen Walker, and it has happened, to get a jump on Pete Newman there.
Yeah, that's...
That racing forces car there.
Scary.
Do it. I mean, I'm trying to look for a gap in the door there. Plenty of door banging as cars are thrown onto the curbing, and they've changed the off tracks this season for Watkins, where and a power slide from Rene on the S's.
Oh, where's Rene gone? And he's still there. He's still
Saves it. What a save!
door banging as well. I was distracted by I think it was Darryl Wright facing the wrong way at the top of the hill. He's going again. If it was Darryl Wright, I can't remember which car it was. Whoa! Did you see that?
This is a
That's
drifting
Pete Newman.
competition.
Yeah, Pete Newman's out of control here. Oh, look at him go again!
Yeah, just something. Oh, that could be
Dry
a wall hit
tyres.
just there. Just keeps it on. Rejoins the track.
I thought he was going to wipe out that Audi. He's doing an overtake at the same time as like.
Oh, and there's a spin from Tamas, and Tamas goes across, but manages to keep it into the barrier there. Holds down the brakes.
Yeah,
Keeps
he's
the
gonna have
car
to be
running.
careful here. It's a big field that he's got to let go.
Yes.
There
Apparently it
Oh,
really
no.
is karaoke night in BSTV.
Well, we started,
Well, yeah.
and it's already raining, so I don't care.
That's Tony Walker getting that position back from Europe. So these
The
guys...
rain never bothered me anyway. Oh, good defended just there from Tony.
Yeah.
And that allows him another couple of corners, because Jura is really on the case here. And with Stephen, hang on, PVG. Oh, is that a lap car just there behind him? It is.
It
Okay,
is, yeah.
Johansson's down a lap, and he's trying to win that lap back.
Yeah, and he should try and do that as well. He's on wets. No, he's not. Hang on, what is he on? Yeah, he is. He's on wets, so he's going to go through pretty quick. I'm pretty sure that wets is the wrong choice now. Sorry, dries is the very wrong choice now.
think we're on that line, that cusp of where do you take wets, do you take dries, and the answer to that one is just run whatever you like at the moment. It doesn't seem to be raining that much harder at this moment in time. And another slide just there for Pete Newman. I wonder if Pete's got some damage on the car which is causing that sliding, because I'm not seeing it too much from other cars, apart from maybe Rene as well.
I mean, Silas must feel mighty at the minute. He's deep in enemy
Ooh, and Rene!
Ooh, who was that? Rene?
That was Rene.
That's not
that's
the right
such
way to
a
do that, Rene.
lucky place to skid just there. And that's a Result Clothing car as well.
Who was that, Jamie?
Look like Jamie Ayres.
He's got no
Collecting.
front on that car. Oh my god. Was that Fraser?
Fraser's
Almost
just getting through there.
It was, yeah.
And that's Demis Titular as well ahead.
Oh yeah. All dry tyre cars, by the way. Just saying.
Yep.
Oh, look at the boot on that. Oh, look at the lack of boot on that. So Tony Walker is the furthest forward car on dry tyres at the moment, but for how long? He's scrapping the Euro, who's also on dry tyres.
Watch the car behind. It's Stephen Walker coming over the hill, up the hill, on wets in a Veloster, who's already got that inside line of Tony Walker there.
No,
and
that's his teammates and his brother.
It's like a
All is
scene
not
from
well in the Walker
Macbeth.
household
Just-
tonight.
Is it Macbeth with brothers, or I don't know? But oh, and Tony, you do not want to be touching those curbs right now on the dry tyres. Expect Stephen to get an extra position here, but the dry tyres will have more speed in a straight line, even if
Yeah,
it's
that's
wet.
true. Yeah. This is crazy, this race. Go on, Silas, go on. Have him, he's only the champion.
I think this is also the last lap of the race.
No,
We're
what?
already on 19
yeah.
minutes, by the
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
and with the lap times taking a little bit longer. Stefanina's last lap was
wow.
a 2-minute .9. Still
Yeah.
setting the quickest laps of the race. Fraser Geraghty with a crash somewhere as well.
It's funny because Jay just pointed out Stephenino's fastest lap, and I just showed you at the same time on the screen without even knowing. So good job, Jay.
You're welcome. It's almost as if I did this yesterday. But
Everybody's headlights are on, even though the sun is shining, which is just bizarre.
oh, great corner there, by the way, from Stephen Hurd, but a little. Was it Evan? I thought that was Stephen Hurd there.
No, that's Evan. That's Evan Kiso. He's miles
Oh,
up
it is
the
Kiso,
field.
sorry, yeah. Wow, yeah, Kiso having a fantastic race then, up in 5th place.
Yeah, up 15
Oh yeah, Stephen Hurd's up in
positions.
2nd, so 15. Wow.
Jason Kiley Haddington, unbelievably, I'm going to curse him now, not
We
spun.
might want to watch 5th place at the moment because that's about to get really close into the next corner. Stephen Walker does have the inside, but on the exit, everyone else is getting a nice run there. But with one corner to go, it's been a pretty quiet race for Andres Stefanina. But sometimes that's all you need, especially in the middle of this championship battle. Stefanina wins the first race at Watkins.
Yeah, and where is Pete Newman? Oh dear.
Oh, and I think there's the last corner.
Yeah,
Power
that's Tony
slide just there. It's going to
Walker.
be a sprint to the line. And Stephen Walker
Oh
gets
my
jumped
gosh,
by
who's that?
Dion.
RDJ, where did you come from?
And both Walker brothers just lost so many positions in the last corner. That's
I'll have to have a word with their team manager. Oh shit, me.
whoops.
Great win for Yuri Larkinen in the Pro-Ams as well. And Silas Gobel, by the way, 8th place. And for the first time this season, we have more than one AM in the top 15. So that's going to be 3 AMs in the reverse grid.
Yeah, absolutely. Odie Payne has got the money position. And I can't believe that Kylie has not spun on a wet track. How is that even possible? Answers on a postcard, please. Right, that's everybody over the line. Oh, Charles Calliman on the chat evening. I think if you're joining us now, you're not going to know what you're looking at. Oh, Demis is still touring. Oh, he's actually still on a lap. I thought he was on his cool-down lap.
Yeah. I've just heard on the radio, I didn't quite hear who it was, but somebody had accidentally left their qualifying fuel in, and because of that safety car, they've survived the whole race
Never.
until the final corner, and this is going to explain why a car was so slow on the exit of the final corner. They ran out of fuel on the final corner.
Oh my. We'll have to figure out who that is.
Well,
yes, Charles, it's very much
yeah.
raining. Sir Alan Toon, not half. Oh, nice crash. Which you can do now because everybody's over the line. Right, let's have a look at how that one finished, folks.
Still raining.
It's still raining. Right, Andrea Stefanina won by about a day and a half for Dynamic E-Motorsports. Stephen Hurd came over the line second for SRG, Sim Racing Grid. That's going to help them in their team championship, and you'll see why in a minute. Jura Larkinen finished on the podium, the overall podium, and first in class for Pro-Am for Hydro Race Racing Forces Red. So well done to him. He was on dry tyres, so that is impressive just on its own. Evan Kiso up like a million positions in that one. Finished fourth overall, second in class for SRG Academy. Pete Van Gool finished fifth and third in class for Result Clothing. Tony Walker was third in class, third in Pro, sixth on track for BSTV. RDJ, Ronald DeYoung, was seventh for Hydro Race Racing Forces Purple. Our first AM class driver was eighth overall. That's Silas Goebel. He will still be celebrating with some Verst of some sort into the second of tonight's races for VTS Esports. Stephen Walker finished ninth for BSTV. Pete Newman was 10th, and that's going to harm both Result X Pure Sims and his own championship a little bit. 11th was Daniel Lewis for Blade Designs. Stefan Goebel was 12th, up a million positions as well for VTS Esports. Michael Hall was 13th for Result X Pure Sims. Jason Haddington was second in class, 14th on track, didn't spin, didn't crash for Air Smart Racing. Amazing, I don't know what I'm saying. Ollie Payne was 15th and third in class for Safeguard by Result. Paul Hurley was 16th as the rain comes down even harder now for Just an Average Sim Racer. 17th was David Ayres for Safeguard. Carl Hardy was 18th for Result X Pure Sims. So you can, well, maybe the Result X Pure Sims got enough points there, Jay, to balance off Stephen Hurd's better performance than that team. We'll see. Where was I up to? I always lose myself when I do this one. Blah 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 blah. Chesney, thank you very much, Sam. Chesney Vandenbroek finished 19th for JC Academy Silver. Jeff Saunders, his sister teammate, was 20th for JC Academy Gold. Chris Dixon was 21st for Work Guard. Josh Taylor, 22nd for JC Academy Bronze. Too many J's and all this. Rene Earhart ended up 23rd for Cutting Corny TCR team after going backwards through the bus stop. 24th was Jamie Ayres, finished with a meatball for Result. Thomas Asboth was 25th for Spin and Turn Motorsport. Darryl Wright was 26th for Safeguard. Demis Tigchalar was 27th for Hydro Race Racing Forces Red. David Johansson ended up in 28th for Sim Racing Grid. 29th was Derek Crowther for Blade Designs. Jamie Wilson finished in 30th for Team Chimera, clearly caught up in all that shenanigans at the start. Definitely Stefan Klauker was in 31st there for Hydro Race Racing Forces Purple. Chris Needham finished 32nd for Air Smart Racing. Chris London finished 33rd for JC Academy Bronze. Then we've got Tom Woodcock and Fraser Garrity, Liner Stern for Just an Average Sim Racer. Thomas Kuhn was 36th for JC Academy Silver. And Andy Littler was 37th for Work Guard. It's a big old grid these days, isn't it? Right, let's go back here. There's quite a few cars out on track. I can't show you what tyres they're on really, because unless they do a full lap, they don't come up in the timing tower. I can tell you that Chris Dixon's been out on dries and then decided to return to the pits. So yeah, that one's going to be interesting. Ooh, Andy. Never mind. Did he end up in a complete mess there? I expect he probably did. Yeah. Ooh, get off the track. There's Andrea making his way through, just doing a sighting lap. And now it's stopped raining again, Jay. What's going on?
Stuff, Pete. Some stuff's happening. But
Some stuff is happening.
I've looked at the weather again for the race. We are currently in the middle. It's as if we're in the eye of the storm right now.
Okay.
Basically, as heavy as the rain got in the first race, triple it.
Oh.
I mean, look at the puddles that have already settled on the inside. You're going to get a lot of people messing up that pit entry just from having a wheel on the paint or catching a puddle on the inside. So I would not expect many happy endings at all for the main race.
No, and I think anybody going out on dries is gonna be a mistake then, from what you're saying, right?
Yes. If you go out on dries, you're not looking at finishing the race.
Yeah. Chesney says, I like rain, meow. And Alan says, me too, I can watch it for hours. Right, so we're going to trip into our feature race. Oh, now it's raining again. Okie dokie. Wait for somebody to join the grid.
Oh God, look at that. Look at the water on the grid.
Oh my, that's not water, that is a lake.
That's gonna be fun.
That's very moist.
Well, if anyone joins with dry tire, well, hats off.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna make turn one.
Definitely not. Right, so Ollie Payne will lead us away. Jason Kiley Haddington will go off in second place on the front row. Michael Hall is in the enviable position of third place there. Fourth will be Stefan Goebel, Daniel Lewis off fifth. Sixth will be Pete Newman, Stephen Walker off seventh, Silas Goebel off eighth, RDJ off ninth, Tony Walker off 10th, Pete Van Gool, PVG off 11th, 12th will be Evan Kiso, 13th will be Ura Larkinen, Stephen Hurd off 14th, 15th will be Andrea Stefanina, his punishment for winning the first of tonight's races. Paul Hurley off 16th, 17th will be David Ayres, Cal Hardy off 18th, 19th will be Chesney, 20th will be Jeff, Chris Dixon off 21st, that's a great starting position, 22nd will be Josh Taylor, Renee Earhart off 23rd, 24th will be Jamie Ayres, 25th will be Thomas Asboth, Darrell Wright off 26th, Demis Tigula off 27th, 28th will be David Johansson, 29th will be Deck Crowther, 30th will be Jamie Wilson, nobody's flashing the lights because they're all scared of the rain, 31st will be Stefan Klauke, 32nd is Chris Needham, 33rd is Chris London, Tom Woodcock off 34th, 35th will be Fraser Garrity, 36th will be Thomas Coombe, and 37th will be Andy Littler.
And now they're all flashing their
And
lights.
now they're all flashing the lights.
But
Why did I bother saying anything at all?
I do have one issue though. Can they all leave the grid and join at the same time? So all the wipers go at the same time? Because
Yeah,
this is driving me nuts.
What you like in traffic, like when it's raining? Just out of interest. Just head out the window. Can you all just...
Everybody turn off, everybody turn on. Right, this is going to
No,
be
let's
quite
not have that.
spectacular.
We don't want everyone turning on at the same time.
Oh, why not? Is that not what your cult does? Right, lights are coming on.
What the f...
Oh, we're away. Oh, crikey, I missed it. Right, let's go.
What a start from Ollie Payne though. Wow, already
Oh,
a
that's too
second
far away.
ahead.
Yeah.
You might need the blimp for the S's.
Well, Blimp is currently somewhere over Washington, D.C.
And how are they going to rejoin this track, especially at this speed and this wetness? Oh, that wasn't a great rejoin just there. People getting thrown straight onto the wet line.
Oh,
And there's
no.
a spin
Here
in the
we go
background, but
again.
he's held it. He's held it. Oh,
I don't think they did.
so I...
Oh,
your brakes.
Oh.
Oh boy.
No.
No way.
And under yellow again. Can't think why.
It's a bit early for a refill, guys.
Yeah. So
Although-
we managed 50 seconds, Jay. Was that better than
We
or worse? than
see
race
it
one?
looked good in the S's because for the most part people had gone over to the side, but on the exit to the S's it's as if people just let the throttle go a bit too soon or just caught one tire on the curbing or the grass. Just absolute pandemonium, and when especially at the top of the S's you're in at such a speed, even if you're holding your brakes in, your handbrake in, you're never going to get that car slowed down in time.
No, definitely not. So we had
I mean,
13
even Sir
meatballs
Alan's
in race
swearing
one.
in chat. Sir Alan's swearing in chat, and that's when you know it's bad.
Yeah, I think we're stressing them a bit too much. Too wet for dry tyres. Yeah, very much so. Let me find out. Well, everybody is on wets, folks. There is not a single car on dries, just to let you know. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 meatballs. So nearly the same record as race 1, Jay.
Wow.
I would love to give you a replay of the crash, but according to my SDK, there's like a dozen crashes, all very much separate. Let's have a look at this one. So this is down as David Ayres. So he's miles away from anybody right now. Right, everybody's crashing in front of him. He's got off the gas and he's been shunted. So that's nothing to do with David Ayres. Agree?
Sure.
Sure. Well, that one is 3 going into 1, and that's where it all starts.
Well, no, behind. And I think it's exactly the same reason as race number 1. As soon as people saw a car spinning in front of them, just panic mode went in and caused a crash a little bit further back, as we saw with the amount of cars suddenly coming into frame on the bottom left-hand side.
This is Chris Needham now, who's probably just going to drive into the back of this crash, is he? No? Oh, there. Well, that's not really a crash, is it? That's just a little shunt. And then there was another crash. Now, this is completely separate to that. So this is after it, like way after it. And we're on the back straight end to the bus stop now. And we're on board, well, we're above PVG. Look at the water, Jay. Good grief. So he's parked
Say it, don't spray it.
This is another one. This is Stefan Goebel. So this is the other crash on the straight, up and round the corner. And that's the two VTS cars in a scuffle. And sadly, Stefan has got a broken car. He had to reset. He only had 3 wheels on his wagon. And that is the end of all of the crashes. So I'd suggest there was 3 separate crashes.
A lot going on there, and most of it reactionary to the first incident, I feel. Well, just as the same as race 1, when you see something going on in front of you, everyone reacts in different ways, and whilst you're all singing off the same song sheet in most races, in such rare situations as this, not everybody's going to end up reacting the same way. But tell you what, Ollie Payne is the one who's going to be profiting the most from this, because every time they pass that finish line, they've got a free 3 points for leading.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go back to live, shall we? Thanks, Sam. Some things never change. I sit on replay for like days at a time. That is a very unhappy looking car just ahead of Thomas Asboth's. That's got a whole series of serious issues going on. That front left wheel is barely attached to the car.
As iRacing uses a lot of the pace car rules from ovals, which I wish they would have it higher on their list of things to fix, that and multi-class starts. Yeah, it's like literally Tamas is hanging out of the window trying to keep that car straight right now. But because of the pace car coming out, you cannot pit. The pit lane is closed for the first lap. So if you end up going in and pitting anyway, it'll be forced no matter what happens for the rest of the pace lap.
Yeah, so hopefully he can get a fast repair, because he's kept his car in contention, even though he's got the steering wheel upside down to try and keep it straight. However he can turn left, I've no idea. Keep easy. There we go. Right, he's in. Okay.
It seems to be easier to turn left than right.
Yeah, which
weirdly
is odd.
enough.
Yeah, that's not normal. So pit lane at the minute has got more cars in it than the track's got on it. So there's quite a lot of cars getting caught up in damage. Hopefully these guys can catch the tail end of the field. Some cars that had a brilliant first race having a much different second race. Stephen Hurd did so well in the first race, is coming out. Well, this is going to be all right, because he's going to come out in a position where he can recover this, I think. Although the switching and the sliding of his car, I'm going to say, maybe not.
Well, something to consider is they probably did fuel the car right now. Are they going to
Yeah.
make it to the end?
Yeah, they probably will, because we're 3 laps in. We're going to be probably 5 laps in before the safety car disappears. People usually pit at lap 6, but the time will have ticked over. So I think they can get to the end with this.
And why did not everybody pit then?
That's a good point. Would you have pit, Jay, if your car wasn't damaged right now, knowing you're going to have to pit at some point later? Or would... no, you might not have to pit at all.
It's yeah, you might be able to get away with a no stop strategy.
Yeah.
I mean,
gonna
if
be
you're right
interesting.
at the back, yeah, if you're right at the back, I'd probably like maybe pit for new tires. Maybe if you are absolutely guaranteed to be in last place.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if in rain races, like you can last a long time,
Yeah, it's
especially
normally
with an added safety car as well.
Yeah, and it's over a 2-minute lap, isn't it? So that's what gives you the advantage, because the pace car takes so long to get round. It's benefiting you in terms of the fuel economy. If this was like a very short 1-minute lap, the pace car would be in so much sooner, because everybody would sort themselves out. The NASCAR rules around pits would have kicked in earlier time-wise, but it can't do on a lap this big, because it's, you know, dictated by the length of the lap. So in other news, Tom Woodcock is the fastest driver on track. I don't think that'll last long, because his lap time is a 2:48.02, but we'll see. Andrea Stefanina, he also got caught up in it. Where did Pete Newman end up? Ah, right, this is interesting, Jay. Andrea Stefanina is currently languishing, as it were, in 29th, 14 places down. Pete Newman is 3rd, with a real good chance of getting to the front quite quickly.
I did see that Stefanina did disconnect for the session and come back on. I'm
Oh.
just wondering, once they come back on, because they've come back into the session during the first lap of the pace car, it's given them a move to the end penalty. So move to the end of the line.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. But why is he so far off the back of the queue?
Probably
think he
from
got
disconnecting and then coming back on. Maybe, perhaps.
Look at the size of the puddles he's having to drive through, though. That's significant. Right, is the pace car lights free yet? Right, pace car's lights out. We're going racing on the next lap. Sam has now abandoned all thoughts of commentating on the race. He's busy playing with my cat Willow, or rather she's about to
Understandable.
play with him and absolutely viciously lacerate him.
Oh, nice. So I'm just having a quick look at some of the rules of the league. I've been asked a question off stream.
Yeah, go on,
Just
what's the
having a quick
question?
look. It's just making sure it says something on the stream about waiver rounds. I'm pretty sure there's no waiver rounds whatsoever.
rounds.
No
No.
clearing of black flags.
Exactly.
I thought so. I'm just having a quick look to make sure it definitely says it on there.
Yeah, it's in the rules. And I usually remind the field before wet races like this to not reset the car if you don't have to. Pit the car, don't reset it, don't enter a closed pits, all of that sort of stuff. We've had series with live stewarding before. It's just a massive pain in the backside. It's almost uncontrollable. Never ever seen a league where that works.
Can confirm. It's fun to do it, but there's always someone not happy about anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Can we have the track map out quickly, Pete, so I can
Sorry,
message drivers to...
So we're approaching the heel of the boot. We're now round the heel. So 3 more corners, 3 proper corners, and we will be racing again. Big gaps in the field at the minute. I don't know why they're leaving such space.
Yeah, they have to be very careful because at some point the leader's going to be travelling at safety car pace, and if they're not ready for it, then
Yeah.
who knows? Who knows what could happen?
Yeah, well, they're not allowed to pass the leader before the start-finish line anyway. Everybody's getting up to pace now, but there's still some big gaps in the field. Right, let's have a look and see what Ollie manages to do here. He's gone already. He went as soon as the pace car disappeared. Stephen Walker with a bit of a run on Pete Newman. He's going to get the cut back here into turn 1. Nope. He's taking it very carefully.
Oh, that was hot in the corner from Johansson, but he manages to keep it on the circuit. Over that, it was just a case of a car in front of them just going a little bit slower.
Long sideways going through here a bit as well. Twitchy from this Honda.
Yep, Rene Earhart getting past Andy Littler. Kiso getting past Hallington up ahead, as it looks like we might want to go to 8th place at the moment. Could be going too wide into a wet bus stop.
I think that's done already. Jason Haddington. Oh, look at the puddles. Good God. See the behaviour of that car. It was just like it had hit a wall.
Yeah, Johansson with a slowdown, but getting past the lapped car in front. But to be honest, with how wet it is on this race, the slowdown might be a little bit easier to get rid of.
Yeah. Jamie Wilson making his way through hugely in this one of 18 places. Tom Woodcock not that far behind him at 20.
Wow.
Josh Taylor nearly going down the inside there on Tom Woodcock, I think it is. Yeah. Chesney Vandenbroek doing a really good job at the minute of keeping it clean on these initial turns. And as predicted, Pete Newman caught up already with Ollie Payne. Oh, what? 3 wide? Did they not see that one?
I mean, at high stakes races like this, you're going to be trying everything that you can to get some sort of edge on your opponent, even if that means putting everyone else at danger. Just do it responsibly, folks. Right, I need to restart my SDK. It's bugging out a little bit, so just bear with me a second.
Yeah, go for it, okay.
It's going off YouTube footage on this one.
Andy Littler losing a place there to Jeff Saunders and Chris London giving... No, that's a lapped car that Andy Littler's race, or was racing against. I think it was Stefan Krauke. It is, yeah, Stefan Krauke. Right, at the front, Pete Newman has now got the lead. Andy Littler's got he's got a penalty, he's got a black flag. I can only assume that is for incidents. Pete Newman's gone.
I don't know, maybe it's because he went into the pit lane but then exited, because I see on your event tracker entered and exited pit lane for Andrew Littler, but he has not been into the pits.
Yeah, but that's only 2 seconds.
Yeah, maybe he was too much into the yellow line at pit entry.
Maybe, yeah. This is a hot, contested battle here. Jamie Ayres is the car chasing Paul Hurley at the moment, who's the gold and blue car in the centre there. And just another sim race of gold. Chesney's trying to get away from these guys. Look at that from Jamie Ayres. Can he get it stopped? Yes, he can. Nice move. More going on way further back. So this is Renee in with Euro Larkin, and they're having a side-by-side battle, not door-to-door. Euro Larkin nearly sailing through on that puddle. It's like the track is basically one giant river now, isn't it? Renee. That's hot. That's hot. Renee.
And oh, that's a heavy hit, but luckily the pits are just there if something needs to be done in terms of repairing.
No, he's going again, I think.
I think that's a bad decision because the wheel is completely broken.
Yeah, that is him pulling up for the night, I think. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
Was he involved in the earliest? Yeah, that's what I thought. So he probably already used his fast repair, and that's basically race done now.
Yeah. So,
what a view. What a view up the S's in wet weather, right behind somebody else, and that's a little tap just there. Walker versus Kiso just there, and that was a great little fight there through the wet bus stop.
Yeah. Right,
so far, so good.
This is a huge battle of cars, this. 7 cars deep, this one. And in it, some key names for the championship. So Stephen Hurd is in here. There he is, taking the karting line, Jay, right around the outside. I mean, that's
look how much quicker that is, though. Wow.
Yeah.
Literally getting the jump on Chris Needham as well, and that's the words of Punch from Punch and Judy. That's the way to do it.
Where the big puddles aren't, Sam. I mean, you got to drive on the bit that's the
Oh, and a little hit from the rear from Dennis Titchler, not realising, perhaps missing a braking point, might not be used to braking on that particular line as well at the same time, and luckily though, no big harm done.
There is Jason Hellington still having a great race. He'll be wishing it's raining every race, wouldn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, how many positions? Down 8 positions at the moment, but still in the top 10. Meanwhile, Stephen Walker trying to hold off Michael Hall, with SRG having not the best of rounds at the moment. Pure Sims result looking to get through, get as strong a result as possible, and try and wrap up that team championship as soon as possible. But Ollie Payne, 2nd place at the moment, just coming off your screen there, in front of this Veloster. Look at that, just
Can't see a thing.
and quite wide there for Michael Hall, but saves it at the last. And look at how many micro adjustments are being made on that wheel right now. Like, it's a case of your head has to be fully in the game. And that's Ollie Payne.
Oh, no,
How was
Ollie's
sliding around the
gone.
corner, but looks like they might be able to save it. They
That's
do.
a good catch.
Just what a save. He's going to have to concede 2 places there, but my God, that was a fantastic save just there.
Yeah, brilliant save. I mean, when it starts to go in these wet conditions, you turn into just a passenger.
Oh, big crash at back there.
Oh, what?
One of the Racing Forces cars.
Where's Urine? That's not going to do his championship any good. He's had such a strong season up to this point. He's stuck.
That's
Not
Thomas
rejoining
Asboff with the black flag as well. I wonder if they had anything to do with the incident just there.
So I don't have a crash. All I do have is this.
Yeah, this
Oh,
will
it
be
is
to
Thomas,
see what
yeah.
happens there. It's Thomas in front. Keeping to the middle there. And
Yura got his braking
and
all
Yura.
wrong.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
And that's given Thomas a black flag as well, a penalty. I'd wonder if Thomas was involved in the incident from earlier, perhaps, and once you hit one car and then you got another one, then you go off track. And that's the other Racing Forces car going off the track, re-enters, keeps to the inside line though, and luckily,
He's
in the
gonna
way,
get-
and there's another one, but that's going to be the wall, surely. No, he somehow keeps it out at the
Amazing.
cost of 3 places. As someone goes into the pits behind, there's Thomas
That's
Asboff
Thomas.
serving the black flag.
Now my screen still shows Andy Littler as being black flagged, but it's been like
Same.
5 laps.
All instant up ahead. Chris Needham, Josh Taylor. Oh, there's Taylor into the wall in the background just there. Off
Needham's
turn
car
1.
Needham's car looks wrecked as well at the front.
Yeah, something big happening there. Stephen Walker gets a slowdown in second place, with Michael Hall and Ollie Payne just behind. And as everyone's been racing in the rain, you're probably not going to be able to serve that slowdown as quick as originally thought.
You already served it, so it's good.
Yep.
Yeah, got rid of it. I'm impressed with Ollie Payne's recovery after that Code Brown sideways scenario situation a little minute ago.
Yeah, great line as well through a toe of the boot there as well. Keeping up with these two fighting in front. The longer these two keep side by side, but one line's going to be wetter than the other. This is great for Pete Newman. He might have this in the bag now unless there's some big accident going on. Nice up and under from Michael Hall going up the hill, but now it's going to be Stephen Walker with the advantage on this corner. Flushes out slightly, but Michael Hall tucks in just behind. Ollie Payne's just going to be like, no, guys, keep on going. I'll take the slipstream happily.
And Ollie Payne, if anything, is searching for
Oh no, you
the
cursed
driest
it.
bits of track. I like his
Nearly.
tactic. Yeah. Oh, hello. Ollie Payne with an overtake on Michael Hall nearly.
And because he's had to slow down there, it's allowed Daniel Lewis to get onto the outside and perhaps take this corner here.
Yeah, he's got this.
Ooh, late
Or has he?
braking from Lewis, but keeps it on the track. Has to go over the curb in just there, which is going to allow Ollie Payne a perfect opportunity to get a move done here, perhaps, depending on if they can keep out the puddles or not. De Jong, though, with the cleanest of them all.
Yeah, that's a nice line through there from Ronald de Jong.
Oh man, this battle in front for second is insane. I think we all collectively held our breaths there, just
Well,
in
I
case.
definitely did. Oh, that was a lot of curb then from Ollie
Oh,
Payne.
and Danny Lewis saving it on the inside there, just losing a footing on the outside. Michael Hall overtakes Stephen Walker again, and they just cannot stay away from each other.
Stephen's going to cut back. Yeah, you can't really cut back at the chute, can you?
Very hard to in this weather.
Yeah. Oh, he was nearly. Oh, he was.
Oh,
into
and there's a
that.
bit of contact just there. There goes the front bumper of the Veloster.
That was quite a dramatic hit in the end.
Oh, Michael Hall just shimmy on the exit there with a wheel over the grass. Now Lewis, I would not blame Lewis for wanting to make a move here, but breaks a little bit earlier.
Yeah, Josh Taylor's crashed in other news. Oh, there's a part of his car just randomly flew off the front, if you saw that. Stephen's car, that wasn't it? Oh, that's wide from Daniel
Yep.
Lewis on the grass a little bit.
It's
RDJ
played
through on
for
him
here.
there. Nearly anyway. Oh,
Ooh, a little bit more contact. I'm amazed with all the bits of contact which are going on at the moment. It's not affecting the drivers as much as I thought it would.
no. And at the minute in AM class, Ollie Payne is your Amcroft leader. Chesney Vandenbroek is in second place. Not that many positions behind. He's in 10th.
Yeah, great drive so far from the Honda driver.
Yeah, and then it was Jason Haddington, but he's gone to the pits for his fuel now. As has Demis. So is this the people that didn't have to pit for damage? Are they now the ones at a disadvantage like Samson?
Not sure, but this is going to be interesting to see what happens here. Sorry, Sam.
Yeah, in the race, Demis had to pit because he had a meatball flag and that's sideways.
Great control there, by the way.
It was really good, yeah, to recover that, yeah. Oh, I've got my prayer beads out. Oh dear. Oh! Good grief. Jamie Ayres was just all kinds of in trouble there. I don't understand why Demis Tichelart went to the pit. Oh, he's meatball.
I think that's a power slide from that's a power slide from Chesney there. It's not just positioning for a late apex there.
Is that sunshine?
Yeah, I know, it's like British weather, this. Pouring with rain and then beaming hot sunshine.
We're going to have
Oh,
10
Stephen, where you off,
seconds
mate?
of no rain before it gets even heavier.
What?
The weather, depending on how it gets the next 15 minutes, could get even heavier for the final 5 minutes.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's not good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
For us.
Didn't want to say it out loud.
I mean, for us, not for the drivers.
Yeah.
I get it.
Look at this, they're putting the suntan cream on now. Oh, and Stephen's gone to the pits. Fuel and repairs needed for Walker. Oh, wrong car. It was this one I wanted to watch.
That's a good climb from Johansson as well, who had the camera on a second ago, up 19 places, back in the top 10.
I know, that is impressive.
Oh! Oh. That was close
Oh,
there.
he's
Good reactions
too much
from
speed.
Daniel
sorry.
Lewis there to stop from piling on there. Chris Needham with a meatball.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's still the same meatball.
Oh, no, it is.
Oh, is it?
right,
Oh,
it's
okay.
the same meatball.
Ah, right. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, please don't. Oh, my God. 3 wide. Do it for the vine.
Oh!
Not that.
That is a tyre on the grass. How has he not died a complete death?
Oh, wow.
He's doing the safe thing, which is to get his car point. Well, it's
Yeah,
like he's
the
on-
perfectly safe thing here, but look out for Chesney. Should be coming round. Oh no, he's got 4 seconds. Chesney, here he comes. He's hungry for that race win. Ollie Payne now has to watch out because Chesney van der Broek is right on his tail.
Yeah, he's only there just in front and getting overtaken now by Jamie Ayres, who's through on him. So this is the battle for the Amcross lead now.
Stephen Hurd getting past Jamie Wilson a couple of corners back.
Yeah, he's taking that outside line each time. It's clearly so much faster and nobody else has twigged or dares do it or something.
Probably more of a dare, to be honest. The wider you go, if you mistime that break and you end up even looking at the grass in a dodgy way, it's gonna absolutely mullerize you.
Yeah.
Don't want those corners.
In the velocity now. I just didn't do his account properly. Which is why he's not showing his paint properly.
Did wonder if that was my end. Tom Woodcock
No.
getting a position on Paul Hurley. Up into 14th place.
Here comes the rain. Well, there was the rain. It kind of just rained a bit. And then just
Oh, I just heard a
stopped.
big skid in front somewhere.
Nothing on
But
the
not
event
seeing any
tracker.
position changes. I did hear a lot of unless it was just how these cars sound when they brake. That was yeah, a close one there.
This
Great
car's
line from
taking
Jamie there.
very, very different lines into these corners, like significantly different lines into these corners. And I fear that they're going to misread one another and we're going to end up with another calamity situation somewhere.
Yeah, Ollie Payne's got to make a choice here. Do they try and fight Jamie for position, or do they gamble on Jamie being quicker than Chesney and just stick behind him for the final 10 minutes of the race?
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
no!
and a dive on the inside just there.
Blimey, crikey, Stephen. I don't know why I turned Australian then, we're in America. Blimey, crikey.
Yeah,
Oh, slow down,
Goebel, I
is
don't know
that
if Goebel was going too slow there, or if Stephen missed a braking point, but that was close, and luckily both still in the race.
I mean, they are both lucky with that one. That could have ended so badly. Right, this is for third place in class. So this is Chris Dixon bearing down on Chris London. And this will be a podium finish for one of these two, provided nobody else captures them. And now Chesney has passed Ollie Payne.
Oh, well, what would happen then?
I don't know, I'm trying to find it now. Oh, right, it's
Michael
just
Hall in the
literally just
pits.
happened. Oh, Ollie Payne was way off line again.
Just wonder if Chesney, on the curbs
On the
as well,
grass.
and Ollie Payne just putting the brakes on there just to try and get the car slowed down as much as possible. Good job they did, because they flushed out quite wide there, and Chesney gets a little bit of a freebie there, but more importantly, now leads class.
Yeah, he does. He's now got Andrea
Oh,
Stefanino.
Ollie Payne in the pits.
There's been a few people recently into the pits. Let me put the pit laps up and you can see, folks, who's been and who hasn't. Pit.
Meanwhile, Andrea Stefanino, fastest lap of the race, and is back up into 9th place after an incident with the pit stops, putting them to the back of the queue.
Well, he was caught up in the original crash and had to go to the pits, so he's now making his way back through the field again. This is why I was asking, can they get to the end of the race? Nothing, with no fuel stops, and I think he can. It's the ones that didn't pit for damage at the start that are kind of now disadvantaged, Jay.
Yes, I still think it might be possible for some of these to do a little bit more fuel saving and last an extra couple of minutes, but we'll see with next lap, see exactly where everyone starts. If we get even more people pitting in, about to get the next load of cars passing the final corner. It'll be interesting to see how many decide to jump in, and yes, could be in for a bit of a finish here if everybody still has to pit.
Yeah. On the chat, Sir Alan's saying, great drive from Jamie Wilson. He's got a great feel for the car in the for the wet conditions in MX5 as well. So there he is at 7th as Tony Walker pits in front of him. So he's soon going to be 6th. And left-handed, no longer swimming girl.
Chesney in the pits, I think. He's taking the pit line in there.
Yeah. Oh, crikey. Yeah.
Jeez, that was close. Same with Tony Walker as well.
Yeah. Tony Walker was already in. But left-handed, no longer swimming girl says great dive from Chesney, well deserved.
So everyone else going in out for another lap, and look at all those cars in the background still all vying for precious points in a race where it has literally been turned on its head in more ways than one.
Ooh,
And this could cause something here. Tony Walker with a little bit less speed than everybody else, but a different line. And that is Team Chimera car going out wide, but they managed to get it all sorted out in the end there. Oh, that was a bit close. And this could be good for, really good for Chesney actually, with all these lot fighting in front. We're looking for where Ollie Payne is at the moment. Chesney's actually going to be coming into the back of your shot soon with Ollie Payne right behind him. So that battle for the AM lead, if all these lots still need to pit, is still very much on as Josh Taylor quickly cuts a bit of wet grass.
Yeah, I can't even find... Oh, Josh is a lap down. He's trying to keep out of the way, I think, as well as race at the same time. So he's got Stefan Krauke right behind him. And this is...
That
this
close
is
race in there.
You are?
That close race in there in front of Taylor right now, and there's a move made on the inside. Chris Dixon may have pulled into that one a bit too soon, but keeps the inside line.
Yeah, I think
Only the second roster on the grid. Actually, I just realised there's another roster on the grid.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just gonna throw something out, but both Chris London and Chris Dixon did pit during the safety car, and one on lap 2, one on lap 3, but they're ahead of Chesney and
Thomas.
Where is
Yeah, it's Chesney and Thomas.
where is Ollie?
Oh, yeah, where's Ollie?
Next
Oh,
position
Ollie's further
behind.
back.
Yeah, 20 seconds. Still in this cluster here, but everybody's jumping in the pits now.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Even Stefanina is going into the pits right now.
Oh, that's the
So-
second stop for him, is it?
If they went in during the first safety car,
It
had
is.
to tow to the pits.
Yeah, second stop. So he's going to get like a thimble full of fuel thrown at the windscreen, and then he's going to drive off again.
It's like photosynthesis just with ethanol.
They just hand him like a Coke can with some fuel in it, and he drives off.
You're not supposed to shot it.
Get it away from your eyeball, you madman.
As things stand, Pete Newman, leader of pros, Dan Lewis, leader of pro-ams, and Chris London, leader of ams, but still plenty of pit stops to go. Stephen Walker has a black flag.
What? That's got to be incidents.
It's only just come up now, so I'm guessing so as well. And that's drive-through off the top of my head.
Drive-through, yeah. Drive a shame.
So that's going to put him back to, I reckon, at least 20th, 21st, but we are 37 minutes in, three minutes left, so about 2 laps, and the rain is still beating down on certain segments of this track.
Yeah. Pete Newman has gone to pit road at this point in the race.
20 seconds in front of Daniel Lewis. He can definitely afford it.
Yeah, that's very true, actually. Daniel Lewis has not pitted this race, nor has David Johansen. Are they?
Bet they do now.
Or are they going to
Bet they do now.
Yeah. Stephen Walker's going to have to go in this lap because he's not going to end up with any laps in order to do it otherwise.
There we go. Lewis in the pits, probably Johansen as
No.
well.
Johansen might be on for a race win here. Is he going to pick
It's going to be
a
a hell
white
of it.
flag?
Oh no,
No,
Pete Newman
that's gonna be 2
is
laps.
about to go out.
So it's going to be 2, yeah. So
Yeah,
Sam's
2
called that
laps
right.
left.
So has David Johansen pulled a blinder or... Oh no, because
8 seconds behind.
Yeah.
So unless some horrific accident happens to Pete Newman, which in these conditions we've seen
Entirely
it happen
possible.
so many times before. I mean, look at Monza combined. That
Yeah.
was. I mean, I know that's a very extreme example, but
Few things happening in AM. Chris London
Chris
is
Dixon.
in the pits after his lap 2 pit stop, but Chris Dixon is still out.
Chris Dixon can be very, very good on fuel at times.
yes.
I'd be very, very impressed if Chris Dixon manages this. Look at the pool.
I know it's great view, isn't
It's a
it?
pool.
That is amazing. What a view that is.
What's going on in the foreground here? Tony Walker. On a bit of a recovery now, I think.
Oh, Stephen Herder pulsing in and out of connection land at the
so,
moment.
it's not the first race he's been strobing into the session. This is interesting here because RDJ has caught up with Michael Hall again and seems to have the measure of the Honda with that Audi.
Oh, not off that power slide though.
No.
But Michael Hall will want to try and hold on to this podium position, depending if Johansson can last for the entirety of the rest of the race, as we've got 20 seconds to go. So next lap will be the final lap here. De Jong gets through.
Oh, that's a good overtake, that.
But maybe Michael Hall could be setting up for an attack at the end of the race here. So having a quick look, and Johansson is staying out. So has he got it right? Very likely. So Michael Hall, for the sake of the team's championship, will have to try and get that position back from De Jong. Chris Dixon, if we can get a camera to Chris Dixon, see if they have to jump into the pits late here. If they don't, then we have a fantastic opportunity here for Chris Dixon to have a race win. He's keeping it. Oh no, and the final lap he has to pit.
Feels so bad for him.
He's not the only one, though, but Stephen Hurd is in as well.
Yeah. And SRG, I mean, at least Johansson's up in second place. Great drive from David Johansson to pick everything back up from there. Up 26 positions at this moment in time. Chesney goes back into the lead for the AMS, and De Jong is very comfortably in the lead in the Pro AMS. As we have a nice little view of the River Nile there.
I think the outboard motors are optional, I'm not sure. Jamie Wilson has not pitted the whole race and is giving Andrea Stefanina a good old race here on this last lap.
We'll have to wait and see if anyone does. Oh, and that was, I think that was Josh Taylor on the grass there, but manages to keep it under control. At the moment, Jura Laakkonen trying their best to get past Tom Woodcock, but can't seem to get the Woodcock nibbler out of the way. Inside joke.
Okay. I was like, what did he just say?
Pete Newman goes
Ollie
across
Payne-
the line though.
Yeah, Ollie Payne's picked up a black
Oh,
flag on
no.
the last lap. And he can't serve it.
And out as well.
And out. What?
He crashed.
Oh, he crashed.
Congratulations to Pete Newman getting the win. David Johansson in second place, and Ron de Jong grabbing the win in Pro-Ams. Fantastic drive from them, picking up the final place on the podium. See if Chesney can keep that 12th place going at the moment. Does have a very sizable lead on the likes of Jeff Saunders, Thomas Kuhn,
Yeah,
his
that's
teammates in
good for Chesney,
13th and
doesn't it?
14th.
Yeah.
And on a day like today, Chesney jumping on and getting the win in AMS. Fantastic drive from Chesney.
Where's Thomas Kuhn? Yep, just coming over the line now as well.
And I have to say, two nice, good jobs from David Johansson and Jamie Wilson, not pitting at all.
Yeah, that's good effort.
Yeah,
that.
Tamas Asboff as well, getting a 10th place without a pit, unless there was a pit during
No, there
the
was.
safety car, but
Yeah.
but
Pitted
still,
during
top
safety.
10 is brilliant.
Yeah, still very impressive, you're right.
Yep. I think he made the most of the incident.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's benefited in a roundabout way somehow. But there's Pete Newman, there he is. Done a masterclass on this one. Improved on his previous race, which wasn't so hot. In fact, where did Pete Newman finish? He finished 10th in the first race, and Andrea Stefanina's finished 8th in this one. So that's very, very close to being balanced out, and I think they're going to be on almost identical points at the end of this.
It's going to
We
be a
have to wait
close one.
until 10 p.m.
We'll have to wait until 10 p.m. Yeah. Oh no, because Andrea Stefanina was already in the lead by 10 points, so I think Andrea Stefanina, depending on incident points, may have just increased his lead by, maybe it's just like 5 points or something, Jay. I don't think it's going to be much.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one, for sure.
Let's have a look
Watch
at what
this
happened
space.
to Ollie on the last lap. Oh, he's already...
Oh, that's already gone.
Oh, because he went off here just before it, that's why. Right, so he's through on one of the Silas. Sorry,
One of the Goebbels.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, I lost it on his own on a white line.
It's the grass
No.
again.
Yeah. And that looked like the engine blowing as well.
Yeah, I was going to say that's got to be the engine out as well then.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so I shall bring us to the start of the race. So we've each got a vote tonight. Don't forget about that. In terms of driver of the meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, why did I just press that like a fool? Never mind. I was meant to press go slow, not reset to live running. There we go. Right, we're going to do a bit of this because we're going to zoom in on cars. So yeah, have a look through the standings, both of you, and see if you can figure out who's going to get your vote. Because at the minute, I'm a bit clueless. There's a lot of people who've had really good nights. David Johansson being one, but only in the second of tonight's races. Evan Kiso did well in both. He got 2 fourth places. That's very impressive given the conditions, isn't it? You know, he's in the academy team for SRG. Arguably, he's done better than the other drivers in the main team. But we'll have a think about that. We're not going to do too many interviews tonight because it is the BSTV annual.
The pub was waiting.
The pub is waiting. Thanks for translating my euphemistic statement. David Johansson and Stephen Hurd are both in the interview room, but David is sharing his screen at the minute. So I could just completely interrupt that, or I could just grab Stephen out of there. I'm gonna swipe Stephen out, I think, and bring him to the booth. So probably mid conversation and watching whatever David Johansen had playing on his screen. Stephen Hearn, welcome to the booth.
Hello.
Hello. So once you've got like all the water out your helmet and everything, that was, I can't find you on the stream. There we go. Found you now. Thanks, Sam, for pointing at my screen. That was quite an evening, wasn't it? We've not had any race weeks ever where we've had 2 yellows thrown in separate races. You got caught up in one of them, didn't you? I think the second one.
Yeah, in the second one.
Yeah.
I just narrowly missed going up the S's, getting hit there, and then just beyond that, I think I glued to another car. I was like sort of sandwiched between 2 cars, got glued to one, and then got a little bit of damage from that, so I had to pit during the caution.
Yeah, we're watching it now on the broadcast, actually, on the stream. It was nothing to do with you. You were taking the outside line and then got tagged after the event with 2 other people crashing around you. One thing I really did like about your driving style in the rain, and it probably stems from the fact that based on your accent alone, you're used to lots of rain, right?
In real life, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. I just take it cautiously, I suppose. I was, especially in the second race, trying to field save a little bit.
Okay.
But I messed up when I pitted too early. I should have left it a lap because I wouldn't have had to pit otherwise.
Okay.
And if I had to pit again, then I lost a bunch of positions because of it. But in the first race, yeah, like massive gap to the guys behind. I was never going to catch Andrea, so just chilling basically. I wasn't
Yeah.
really pushing or anything. So
But the first race much more successful than the second one. Even if the second one had a really good recovery drive, basically back to where you started. First race, second place, not able to do anything about Andrea Stefanina ahead of you. He won by a country mile in the end.
yeah, he's rapid in the rain. I mean, I guess it's partially the Audi's just a better car in the rain as well, but also he's just really good in the rain. It seems so it's a good combo. So I was never going to catch that. So.
So what does the Honda handle like in the rain to make it worse then?
It just doesn't want to like go anywhere. Like if you try and steer it, it just says no. Like it just doesn't turn. So it's the worst for understeer and stuff in the rain, and it just spins its tires all the time. And yeah, it's the worst TCR I think in the rain of all of them. I would say.
Oh wow, right.
Maybe the Veloster now since the update. I don't know. I've not driven it, but it's certainly historically I'd say the Honda was one of the worst. But.
Right, okay, interesting. And SRG are still in with a shout of the championship. If you guys can get solid and consistent performances regularly at the top of that finishing order, do you think you guys have got it? That you can sort it out? Yourself, Alex, and David to get these SRG cars into a winning position for the team championship. There's a trophy on offer.
I mean, if we can get all the cars up there at the same time, I think we could get a load of points. But the problem is, we get one up there, and the other one's down the field somewhere. One's DNF'd, So it's a real mixed bag in every race at the moment. So if we can start getting better like results across the team, then yeah, sure, we could probably catch up. But kind of run out of time for that, and like the last few races haven't been great as a team. So
No.
yeah, I guess we'll see. But yeah.
Well, you've got the opportunity of doing 3 sprints around Snetterton next week. Snetterton 300, that is. Is that a track you're familiar with, being a UK resident? I don't know how often you get out to East Anglia.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been there in real life now. I'm quite far away, but in Sim, yeah, I've driven it quite a bit. So quite looking forward to that one. Probably more so than this one. Watkins isn't really like a strength of mine, so.
No, there's a lot of people don't like this track. Okay, well, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and celebrate at least your second place, a podium finish in the first race? Podiums are so hard to come by in this league that you should celebrate every one. But who do you want to shout out to?
I guess thanks to you guys for the sorting out the, the carnage of the cautions. I think that's the first time I've saw cautions in a race because I was off for I was on holiday for Laguna. Apparently there was a caution during that race, which I missed.
There was,
So.
yeah. At turn one, it was cars pinging off into the wall at Andretti hairpin on the first lap.
Yeah.
This one was significantly worse than that. It did not get as bad as Jay pointed out before as Adelaide, did it, Jay? Because that was cars on top of cars. That one.
Yeah, we found out how baby TCRs were born after that race. There was that much mountain about.
But you got the next you got the next best thing, Stephen. So at least you've had a double experience of yellows tonight. I don't like throwing yellows, and race control doesn't throw them very often. It has a massive impact because of the NASCAR rules that are in effect, and this is a road track, so it doesn't really fit the bill. But sometimes it's essential because sometimes it's just unbelievable, like tonight. So great performance tonight, and thanks for your shout outs. And we'll see you racing this time next week at Snetterton 300. Stephen Hurd, everybody.
Thank you. See you then.
Cool, right, next up we will grab, David Jans is still sharing his screen, so we're going to grab Jamie for his insights when I find out where the live booth is. Welcome to the booth, Jamie Wilson. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Also welcome to the BSTV conference. So Sam Boozin's at my house tonight, so he's going to chat to you for a minute.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello. Are you going through all of his alcohol?
Actually, yes.
There's almost nothing left already, and I've been here for like 3 hours. So yeah.
So absolutely biblical conditions at times. How did that Audi cope with the changing conditions?
That bit wasn't so much the problem, really. We did a session, Carl's traditional session, was more biblical than this was.
Oh, really? Right, okay.
So this wasn't actually, the conditions weren't actually too bad, like compared to that. I was already used to that. And also it does, in my case, it kind of does mask some of the issues that I've been having in the Audi. So in that sense, it was a good thing it was wet.
Okay. And qualifying wise, I saw you're struggling to get a lap down. What was the cause of that? You were
no,
quite
I
a way
just
off.
yeah. The theory was it was just the rain was going to get worse, so do a lap really quick, like just try and nail it the first one. And I did that all right. I was like fourth or something. As across the line, I dropped down to like eighth or something. By the time everyone's done that first lap, and then I sort of didn't have a great follow-up lap. And the lap after that, I had a bit of a snap.
Okay.
And it just happened to be at an awkward point where I had a bunch of cars behind me, and the only way to really get out of the way properly was just put it in the pit lane.
Right,
At the end of the lap. And so that was the time that you needed to do your lap, was the time when I was then sort of in and then out again. So I sort of missed the best of the conditions because it started raining harder after that.
Yeah, it did, yeah. Right, and in the second race, a much different affair because you made your way all the way up 19 positions to finish in 11th place. How many of them were gifted to you, and how many did you have to have a good old slog
Well, yeah.
for? We saw you battling with some other Audis along the route.
Yeah, so in the first race I got caught up in obviously the big smash up.
Yeah.
Which was a case of I saw an airplane crash happening, put the brakes on, and then everyone ran into the back of me. But then they wouldn't have seen it, so fair enough.
Yeah.
And that was car dead. I'm out, whatever, just poodled about the back. The second race, I was just ahead of the equivalent crash, or I was in amongst it. I think it was either Pete Newman or Michael Hall backwards halfway across the track in front of me at one point, and I had to dodge. But I managed to get through all of that all right. And then from there, Simon had turned up. He wasn't around to do the race, but he did. He sort of turned up halfway through.
Okay.
I said, "Oh, you'll be useful as a weatherman. Jump in the session to keep an eye on the radar for me." And not that was a big deal in the end, but then him and his fuel brain sort of clicked to action. So we were then working on, we can no-stop this because of the safety car. But it was a bit on the edge as to whether it was going to go that extra lap or not, which it ended up doing.
Yeah, by 4 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, it was really close. So my first sort of 5 or 6 laps or whatever it was of fuel saving was hitting like 1.9-ish litres as opposed to like over 2.1 flat out. So it's quite a big save to do. And then Simon said, "You're not going to like me for this, but you're going to need to hit 1.72."
Right.
So but I struggled to hit it a bit, so I ended up having to do 1.68, which is mad. So that's why I was basically 5 seconds off the pace, but it was a net gain still.
Yeah. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean,
it's a bit sketchy going in, but you've got a bunch of cars behind you, especially coming out of the boot section where the spray's real bad. Having to lift, 500 meters before the first brake and marker board.
Yeah. And just coasting towards the corner when everybody else is still at full beans, yeah.
Yeah, everyone managed it, and I crossed the line I sadly didn't quite get the ideal fuel save on the last lap because I coughed just out the last corner and 2 cars passed me.
Right. Okay.
Which is unfortunate, but yeah, it would have been top 10 without that last 30 meters.
Yeah, no, it was very good, very good. A sterling recovery in race 2, to be honest. We were discussing where you were. You were 10th in the team championship coming into this, and you're a lone gunman. So that's still impressive on its own. Snetterton 300 next week. Don't know what the weather conditions will be there, but it's East Anglia, so it's probably going to be late May, so probably twice as rainy as this. I don't know. Is that one of your favourite tracks? It's very flat, isn't it? Apart from Bomb Hole.
Yeah, I do enjoy Snetterton, even the new one. I know that a lot of people miss the old one with its original second corner.
Yeah.
On the flip side, it's in a way named after me now, so that's swings and roundabouts. I used to get confused for Justin Wilson in R Factor servers because in that you can just see Jay Wilson, and obviously before his demise, I got a lot of, "Are you Justin Wilson?"
No, still not me. Yeah.
I'm not as tall as he was. But it'd be interesting there in the Audi, just because it's a lot of like constant radius, like sort of medium speed corners, which is not the Audi's strong suit. So, but then there's some slow corners which are more favourable. So I don't know, maybe that swings and roundabouts. It'd be fun throwing it into the Brundle and Nelson anyway.
Yeah, that'll be.
And you get more, and to regurgitate an old joke from Clyde era, you get a much louder round of applause from the crowd there because they've all got extra fingers.
Jay, do you have any comments?
I'm not from that area, so no.
It's not that
That's
far
tacit
away,
agreement
really,
right
is
there.
it? Northampton, really?
Oh, you just doxed me on stream. Love that. No, I mean, around the Norwich sort of area, they have their own little sort of walls and wicker men about us. So, we usually keep away from them parts.
Fair enough. Any shout-outs, Jamie, you want to make before we let you go? Probably Weatherman Simon.
Yeah, shout out to Michael Fish, aka Simon Trendle. Shout out to the pit crew. I don't know. Because my car was ruined after that first crash, and good old Mr. F Repair did a bid on it, and it was fine.
Yeah, all pops out.
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Sam. Make sure you give Pete a nipple cripple at some point in the next hour.
No, he's not allowed.
What is that?
No, don't tell him. I'm already covering both nipples.
Okay.
Chinese burn.
No Chinese burns.
Any of those,
I don't react well to pain.
No, I'm not gonna do that, but I'll drink one for you.
he's drunk.
Don't take him to get fish and chips, Pete.
He doesn't eat fish.
While he's over here, he'll
eat
break
fish.
his arm.
Oh dear, classic. Oh dear. In that case, we will look forward to seeing you driving around Snetterton, getting really loud rounds of applause. This time next week. Hopefully it'll be crash-free, yellow flag-free. Jamie Wilson, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Cool. Right, let's move on. Chesney's just changed his name to a very wet cat. We're gonna
Soggy moggy.
Soggy Moggy. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. But we're going to bring in, first of all, David Johansen, who had a spectacular second race, up a whopping 26 positions. It's a shame you didn't get the opportunity to do that in race 1, David. Is he even here?
Unmute.
He's not even muted. Oh, there he is.
There we go. Sorry.
Excellent. And welcome again to David Johansen.
Hello.
Hello. So, race 1, that was a bit of a challenge, wasn't it?
Yeah. Couldn't do anything about that.
No, I mean, that was, well, the first few laps in a wet race, and you got tagged. I had to watch the replay about 4 times to figure out what actually happened. But you got tagged from your left rear, and that speared you off exit stage left and then across the track into the right hand wall.
I tried everything I could to save it, but it wasn't possible.
Yeah. I still think that the fact that you got round and finished it all was impressive, but really the highlight of the night has to be a no-stopper and a second place up 26 positions in race 2. Was that fantastic fun after the second yellow of the night had finished?
The race itself was like, I mean, it was like a Sunday drive. I was coasting. I was barely braking anyway. Like, but luckily it was wet, so I don't think it would be possible way. But yeah, it was nice to see when I was on the like few last laps. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be second. So pretty.
No, very good, very good. Let me go back to where I was on this. We shall quickly say goodbye to Jay Corley for the evening. Oh, he's gone already. He's had to exit stage right because left was already taken by Jamie Wilson's crash. But yeah, it's been a very busy night in various different ways, hasn't it? Sometimes it's more stressful to get caught up in the crashes than it is to make your way through a field in the rain. So you've done spectacularly well tonight. You've probably saved SRG a great amount of team points as well, because you're still in that championship, as I was saying to Stephen when he was in the booth. I think you've still got the chance if the three of you can put your cars into high point scoring positions regularly to the end of the season. Do you think that's possible?
Theoretically, yeah. We'll see if Alex gonna come back for all the races. Not sure.
Well, if you can, it'll certainly do your team a fantastic amount of good. Evan Kiso, he's turning out to be some kind of spectacular driver. I don't know where you found him from, but he's brilliant.
Yeah, he's very new to the TCRs too. I think he's been doing it for just a few months, maybe not even that. So he's very new to the course.
I think he's lying to you because
he's not.
He's finished 4th in both races tonight.
Well, that with a bit of luck, but yeah, still good driving. Very good. With all the crashes and stuff that happened. Yeah, still good effort. Really good effort.
It really is. Well, any shout-outs you want to give before we let you go and start your practice for the Snetterton 300, which is next week's track?
Yeah, well, as usual to the team and everybody who's watching, and yeah, Steven getting a P2 in the first race, then he had his bad luck in the second race.
Yeah.
But we kind of traded a little bit there. But
yeah,
it was still fun, and yeah, shout out to you guys too who's running this.
Thank you very much.
Good fun.
All those thanks are always appreciated, and thanks to you for bringing the mighty SRG and such a massive talented team to BSTV. You fit in perfectly with the way that we run our league. So thank you, David Johansen, everybody.
Thank you. Bye bye.
There we go. Right, 2 to go, son. Oh no, 3 to go. We're gonna call time in 5 minutes, regardless. So we're gonna bring in RDJ because we need to speak to him because RDJ Ronald De Jong in race 2 got an overall win for his class, but also got on the overall podium. Well done to you, Ronald De Jong.
Thank you, Pete.
Yeah, great night's racing. What did you do in the first race? I have to admit, I don't know where you
8th, I
finished.
think.
8th. It was 8th. No, 7th.
7. Yeah.
7th. Yeah, nice. That's a really good amount of points for Hydro Race Racing Forces Purple.
I just love this track, and even more in the rain.
Oh wow! Right. Okay. I mean, let's face it. You're only just across the water from where I am. Rain is a feature, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I always seem to love it. Always seem to do good.
Ah, nice. Okay. Well, I'll see if I can do the same rain dance for Snetterton next week. Any real standout moments for you in that race, or in those races, I should say?
I think my overtake on Michael,
Oh,
it
we
was
saw that. Yeah, we got that.
just perfect. And the other one on Stephen Walker, I think, but he had damage. But I did the up and under. But on Michael, it was really good.
Yeah, that was spectacular. We saw it live on the stream, and we were all pretty wowed by it. To be fair, great overtake, lovely.
Yeah.
Is this a place you can be each race, or has the rain played into your favour? Do you think?
Yesterday did the officials in the bone dry and was fast there also. So
Oh, okay.
I did so many laps around here.
Oh, that's cool. And where is Hydro Race Racing Forces Purple in the team championship? I'm just going to go and find out. Give me a second. Team championship. Where's Purple? 11th at the minute. And Stefan, bless him, he had a bit of a rough ride tonight in both races, I think, didn't he?
No, all of my teammates had, I think,
Right.
today. I heard a lot of shouting and screaming and.
Yeah, Yura had a really good first race, but then he in the shoot he got his braking point wrong and drove into the back of somebody.
It was a little bit chaotic.
Yeah. But yeah, you've had a fantastic race tonight. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, I think all my teammates, they're doing so good, and shout out to David for not stopping. I was catching up though quickly to him, but not quickly enough.
No.
Unfortunately, but I think I was 3 seconds faster per lap, but it was just not enough.
No, not quite.
No.
But we shall see you on track then. This time next week. Well, I'll try and make it rain for you, I promise. At the Snetterton 300. Ronald
Yes.
Young, RDJ, everybody.
Thank you, Pete.
Right, let's grab one. Meow. Yeah, there's 3 of us tonight. If we can get Willow in, then we've got 4, because that is my actual cat. She's featured tonight. She distracted Sam for quite a long time. So, where are you on the thing? We need so that people know what you were driving. You had a very successful night. Talk to us first and foremost, and most importantly, I've already mentioned it on the stream, about your black wheels.
Yes. My grandmother died today, so it's been a real shitty day. I had this year I had a fight with my parents. So I had to put in a complaint today against my parents, and then I heard that my grandmother died, so that's why I put on the black wheels. So actually, race 2 made my day, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. And Charles Kellerman says, "Oh, bless," on the YouTube chat. It's never good to lose any family members, especially ones that you're close to. Sometimes the close ones can be problematic. You know, families are funny. Families are weird. You don't get to choose.
To be honest about being close to it, I'm not that close to her, so like I haven't heard about her for years, but it's still like if I can, like I will say something like, to the community already. Like make sure you keep in touch. Like I don't have any contact with my family, but like I haven't heard my grandmother for years, and it still hurts. Like I have some guilt about it. So
Well, it's called
make sure.
humanity. So,
Yeah.
you know, these people will feature in your life from time to time. Losing them doesn't make it any better if they don't feature for a very long time. And yeah, sad what you've got going on with your parents, but you know, I knew you were the word we use in the UK is estranged from your family, and yeah, sad times. Hopefully, in the future things will work itself out. But a great tribute to your grandmother tonight. I hadn't realised it had happened today, so commiserations and consolations for you and those near to you and your family, whether you're speaking to them or not at the moment. It's a tough old time losing family members, and yes, this is probably a race that you can dedicate to your grandmother. The second one particularly, up 7 places and finishing in 12th, top of the AM class table. A fantastic performance this evening, Chesney. I know you like racing in the rain. Hopefully that was a good fun for you.
It was really fun. It was amazing.
And we've spoken about it, you and I, Chesney, before, in a private kind of format. Sim racing gives people a community to be part of, and you know, when people have got problems with their families, or just they're feeling like they've got distance between themselves and their friends in the real world, the community's always there, isn't it? There's always somebody cracking a joke in a forum, or you get to come and race with these guys, these idiots on the track, and have a great night, and it's albeit temporary, it's an alleviation of some of that stress and strain on life, isn't it?
Yeah, this this especially this community, like I can actually call some of my friends, like let's say Fraser. We've been battering and joking around, but I can call him my friend Paul. I have his phone number. Um, like we are so caring to each other. We are if there's some issues, we can help each other. We are just such a good bunch of guys. We are competitive on the track, but if there's something, we help each other, and that's just the best thing. Like we are so active here. We are so helping. It's just the best thing ever. Like this Discord. Like really, this Discord is a family on its own, and that's why I love it. Like I would pay £1 million just to be here.
I heard that as a
Yeah,
promissory
yeah,
note.
we'll send you the paywall.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I've got a check here if you're just going to fill this in.
Ask Jay.
Ask Jay. He's got no money. Dear, he might get some from all the signatures he signs. But no, it's very well said, Chesney, and such massive congratulations for tonight and commiserations equally for today. Anybody else you want to have a shout out to before we let you go?
First of all, my grandmother. She was a lovely person. I'm not going to say more of it, but shout out to Thomas for his P2 in class.
Yeah, very good.
Also my girlfriend for all the support for the whole year, for today. And shout out to all of you guys for the whole Discord, for the chat, for you, Pete, for Sam, Jay, all the other guys. It's been amazing. I'm gonna go back into my coffin and probably won't race again for a few weeks, but I'm working on it. So
No, it's good that you are working on that. And we wish you the very, very best of luck getting through all those challenges and troubles. And we will be here waiting for you when you're ready to race again. So with open arms. So do the very best for yourself, Chesney, and embrace everything that comes towards you. Chesney Vandenbroek, everybody. Meow. Cool. Oh, I think I just evicted. Oh no, I hate that. You know when you
Yeah,
still
it
see
sucks.
it and it says "was here"
Where's
every week
Jay?
at the minute. Jay's gone.
Okay.
He's already told me who his driver of the meeting is. So very quickly, because I am currently over time slightly. Welcome to the booth, Chris Dixon.
Yeah.
Good evening.
So Veloster, is it any better than what were you driving? You were in the Honda.
I'm supposed to be in the Honda, yeah, but God knows why. I loaded up and they're all like, "You're not on, you're not on. I can't share it." And then I looked and it's in Veloster, but you can't get back out, can you?
No, you can't. Once the genie's out the bottle, you can't stuff him back in again.
So yeah, I was sort of a bit stuck there, and then my computer decided to reset itself and it did an update and turned itself off. So I missed half of the practice. I got back in with about 3 minutes left. So.
Well, I have to
Yeah.
say, you did really well in the Veloster. Is it going to be a
I
big
don't-
change?
I don't mind the Veloster. I did it a couple of seasons ago in the Veloster, but I was always about a second quicker in the Honda.
Ah, okay.
So, but yeah, I think the rain helped.
You like racing in the rain, don't you? You're a
I
bit
do,
like
yeah, I
Chesney.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
No,
Yeah,
those
it's a bit
puddles
more
don't scare
challenging.
you at all. It must be that Hartlepool feeling, is it?
Yeah, I suppose so. We're used to the rain.
Yeah, you and me both, mate. We're only about 5 miles apart.
You know.
Yeah, he only lives down the road here.
No, you're not. But no, I know.
Yeah, Sam's here, by the way. It's the BSTV.
All right, hi
conference. Yeah. But yes, it's been good watching you race tonight. Actually, you've got more camera time, I think, than most of the racers. So you did some really good overtakes. I don't know. Maybe the Veloster in the rain is absolutely for you.
Yeah, I do like the rain. But yeah, there was some good overtakes in there. It was a bit all over the place with people being laps down. And when they're racing each other and you're in the middle of them, the first race was a bit naughty because I had 3 in front of me that were all racing each other, so they couldn't really let me past. But like in the second race, I got held up and I shouldn't have been really, but it is what it is.
Okay, well that's a subject for discussion in the forum, isn't it? So.
Yeah, no,
when you've got your blue
I
flags,
mean,
you need to not slow down those that are on the lead lap. It's you're getting those blue
Yeah.
flags for a reason.
Yeah, I don't mind it when they're racing and there's a few of them in front of you and you can just follow, but when there's just one car and nobody behind you, they let you go, let you try and race.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it is what it is.
No, but great racing from yourself tonight. Very entertaining. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and practice for the Snetterton 300?
Well, I would have said the usual yourselves anyway, and everyone that came and raced, and I would have usually said the team for sharing the setup and everything, but I didn't get any of that tonight. But yeah, that was thanks to iRacing for their setup.
Yeah, excellent.
But yeah, the team were all there helping anyway and laughing at us because I'd put the wrong car on. So, but yeah, just give a shout out to everyone basically and everyone coming on watching,
Awesome
and
stuff.
hopefully I'm not going to miss any more for the rest of this season. I only planned on missing the 2, but the flight got delayed back last week, so I didn't get back till about 11:30. I was expecting to be back at 6, and I missed it. So.
No. Well, these things can't be helped, and if you're going to be with us for all the races of the rest of the season, then I'm grateful for that, because if you race anything like you did tonight, it's going to be very entertaining. We shall see you on track next week for the Snetterton 300. It's a super sprint week. Chris Dixon, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Good night.
Cool. Right, I've already got Jay's vote, so Jay is going to vote for Evan Kiso for 2 great results. I'm not reading the rest of his message out. I am going to... Oh, I don't know. Have you got a driver in your head for a vote of the evening?
Well, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I was first thinking about David Johansson, but He's always the one pissing you off about the results and stuff.
He stopped doing that. He
Yeah,
stopped doing that.
yeah, I know, but I don't care. He's not gonna get my vote. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Ivan Kiso.
Okay.
2 great results in proms. I think he did well, but there's like probably like 30 drivers that deserve the vote today. So.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking down, I like what Ronald de Jong did this evening. Evan obviously had a fantastic evening. He's already got 2 votes, and I think, yeah, I could easily vote for him again. But Chesney getting a win in that second race in his class and being in the top 15, that's very impressive. Thomas Coombe was second in that class as well. So, yeah, I think maybe Chesney, he's had a rough ride today with what's going on in his private life. Yeah. And to turn up and clear that out your head and get your head down and get racing, I think that's very impressive. So Chesney's going to get my vote, just for sorting out whatever's in his head as I try and suppress burps at the minute because I've had too much beer.
There's no such things.
No, there's absolutely no such thing. We're going to get some more down in the local pub. So thanks to everybody that was on the chat tonight. It's, you know, a brilliant league, and I never cease to be amazed by the amount of people that turn up. 37 races tonight as well. Thanks to them. Thanks to Sam. Thanks to Jay for his insightful notes all the way through and paying more attention than I do, and probably doing a better job on the cameras even though he's not controlling them. And we shall see you all this time next week. I'll pass over the microphone to Sam and say stay safe, everybody, and we'll see you this time next week. Good night.
And good night, everybody.